A question that is present in the mind of every human is whether we will eventually go extinct. The terrifying reality that one day all traces of humanity on this world could be destroyed is a cause for existential dread for many around the globe. We know that approximately 99% of all species that have ever existed on planet Earth have gone extinct. We are seemingly the lucky ones. With this knowledge, we must ask ourselves if we are under a constant threat of total annihilation. Are other civilizations in the universe in the same predicament? If so, perhaps they are not so lucky as us. When we address the question of whether alien life is present in the universe, we must wonder why, despite the overwhelmingly large amount of time that the universe has existed for, that we see no evidence for any forms of life in the universe. There are many explanations to this question that have been proposed over the years, but one of the more interesting is that eventually all intelligent species die off before they can make an observable impact in the universe. This hypothetical mass extinction of intelligence that could have occurred since the beginning of time would surely leave behind some form of evidence. This could mean that out there in the great expanse that we call space could be the remnants of long-dead civilizations waiting to be discovered. Imagine one day we travel to another habitable Earth-like world, only to discover the ruins of a once thriving society. This would definitely be a depressing first contact scenario that would certainly open up many new questions despite answering the most important question from our human perspective. We would likely be able to determine whether the end of the advanced society was their own doing or through means that were out of their control. This could be a natural disaster, or more terrifyingly, a war with another civilization, whether that be biological or machine. We have yet to discover whether our universe is hostile or not, and this question can only be answered in one of two ways: through the discovery and destruction of our species, or we see an alien war taking place. This can of course be detected through the unnatural impacts a full-scale cosmic war would likely have on the environment. So if we are looking at the right place at the right time, we may be able to observe these conflicts, indicating that we should keep hidden from any other civilizations in the cosmos. So discovering the answer to whether we are alone in the universe could be problematic for us humans. On the one hand, we discover whether we are the rarest occurrence in the universe, and on the other we are exposed to a vast new experience of reality, which we were yet to be aware of before discovering the existence of life in the universe. If we were to discover long-dead civilizations that either died naturally or destroyed themselves, then we must wonder whether there is some kind of great filter that a civilization reaches and cannot pass. If an alien species already in the history of our universe has become a galaxy-spanning civilization, we either lack the technology to detect them, or for some reason they are hiding their presence from the rest of the universe. This could be to maintain the natural order of the universe, for example. This would tend to make me lean towards thinking that we have yet to have a civilization pass a technological great filter, whether that be due to a lack of resources, or whether there is a limit to how far technology can advance. This would be a huge cause for concern for aliens that live on a planet with high surface gravity, and cannot advance far enough to build spacecrafts to leave their planet, forever trapping them there. We are still extremely early in the history of our universe. The universe will likely exist for septillions of more years, if it ever does come to an end. So perhaps in the future we may begin to see the emergence of more civilizations, indicating to us that we are likely at the beginning of a booming of life in the universe. But if the universe continues to be silent, then we are either extremely rare, or civilizations won't progress past a Kardashev Type 2 civilization. Discussing whether or not there are planets out there that are covered in evidence of previous technologically advanced inhabitants allows us to think about the possibility of extinction of life forms across the universe, and how this could be the reason we are looking out into the silent universe we see at night. So that is the end of this video, guys. I really appreciate you watching this video about alien civilizations and whether there are long dead alien civilizations in this universe. And it's very possible that there might be, but it's all dependent how rare life is in the universe. All dependent, of course, on all the parameters of life, obviously how it progresses from microbial life to complex life, then from complex life to intelligent life, and so on and so forth, and how often advanced civilizations arise, and whether there is a great filter, how close are we to the great filter, and it kind of spans on from there, and there's many different questions to ask. I've got a lot more videos on the channel about this, but I've got a reinvigoration of ideas of different things to discuss about the philosophy of alien life, and discussing the universe and all of these different aspects of the cosmic nature of reality that kind of affect us, but we maybe don't shed as much light on them in our day-to-day lives, but they are very relevant to studying not only ourselves but the environment that we live in. So I appreciate you all, thank you very much, and peace out, my friends.